to record this here for a podcast episode, and hopefully this helps somebody that's interested in doing real estate deal. I want to talk about mindset today, and I want to tell y'all a story about somebody I met this week. I want to tell y'all just how much of a mindset shift you have to go from hustling to actually growing a business. And a lot of people are hustlers. They get out there, they know how to make a way for their family. A lot of people, they're never going to be in a situation where their kids don't eat, where their spouse can't eat. A lot of people have been grinding a long time. And if you're one of those people, you know I'm talking to. You get up every day, you go to work when you don't feel like it. You get up every day and, you try to make things happen because, you have to. And that grind, that hustle is great. But when you talk about wanting to grow a business, you're talking about wanting to grow something with a brand, with a reputation, where business comes to you for the rest of your life, where money comes to you for the rest of your life. And I was talking to this coaching student. I think she's going to sign up for our program. I was talking to her and I realized she's been hustling her whole life. She's been training horses. She's been raising children. She takes care of a husband. She gets on a job if she needs to get on a job. She goes to her husband with his jobs to make sure he gets his jobs completed. She hustles, y'all. She grinds. But if she wants to level up to become a business owner, there are some things that she's going to have to change. And that hustle isn't one of them. That hustle is going to have to stay the same. The hustle is going to have to get even harder. She's going to have to hustle even harder. But the biggest difference between somebody that's been hustling their whole life and somebody who grows a business is that the business owner is strategic. The business owner has a plan. The business owner is not just gonna do the first thing that sounds like it'll make money or the next thing that'll put $1 in the bank account. The business owner is gonna set goals and say, hey, this is where I wanna be in a year, in 2 years, in 5 years, in 10 years. And everything that they're doing is going to kind of compound. Everything they're doing is going to add to one another. So it looks orderly. You want a loan, you probably have to start preparing to borrow that money before you go borrow it. You got to know your credit score. You got to know what your payment history is on your credit report. You got to know how lenders are going to view your credit when you go in to ask for that loan. You want to buy an investment property. It's probably going to take some planning. You're not just going to be able to go out and buy an investment property and get a good deal without knowing, hey, what is a good deal? Without knowing makes a good investment. And so the biggest difference between a hustler, a go-getter, and somebody who's actually building a business is that there's a plan, there's a strategy. Another thing that I shared with this lady is that you can't be in a hurry to reach your freedom goals. It's good to be ambitious, okay? It's good to want it to work out. It's good to hustle. That's great. But the road from bondage to freedom is not linear. The road from bondage to freedom has ups and downs. The preacher used to say aches and pains, worries and triumphs. The road to freedom is probably more bumpy than we all would like. And so you don't have to rush. You don't want to be complacent either. You don't want to be stagnant either. But you do need to have a little bit of patience. Take your time and realize it's going to take longer than you think, probably cost more than you think. It's going to change you more than you think, but it'll be worth it when you get there. I told this lady, as she's considering our coaching program, that if you want to make it a business, you've got to think more long term. Because in the beginning days, in the early days, you're just bootstrapping it, trying to get dollars in the bank account, trying to get deposits. You're trying to make things happen. You're trying to move and shake. But the business owner thinks about the quality of the conversations, thinks about the quality of the interactions. The business owner thinks about the longevity of the relationship. I don't just want you to serve me one time. I want to serve you over and over and over again. I want a partnership, not a temporary transaction. And so, y'all saw me just hit my head on a stick out here walking, trying to take care of myself. But I thought I would put this on the podcast because a lot of people who watch our channel, you're looking to get in the business and it's hard. You might be trying to get in alongside a W-2. You might be investing alongside of us, maybe putting your money in some deals with us, but you're hoping to break free. You absolutely can break free, but you really want to spend some time with entrepreneurs who have broken free or with entrepreneurs that are in the process of breaking free. Be careful about following everybody on social media that tries to sell you something. Find somebody who's actually depositing checks. Find somebody who's actually doing the business that they say they're doing. If they're not willing to be open with their performance, if they're not willing to be open with how things are going, avoid them like the plague. I don't know what they're going to title this podcast, but if I had to title it, I'd title it like one of my buddies likes to talk about mindset. And he says, if you change your mindset, you change your life. Change your mindset. Change your life. Don't just look at it, folks. Grab the map.